And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy, where we are currently looking at the Final Fantasy franchise from beginning to end, and we're working on installment number 12 at the moment. So, before we begin, I got a couple things to go over. Announcement number 1 is that we are at 48 out of 50 followers, you guys. We are so very close. And once we reach that goal of 50, we are going to have ourselves an awesome bonus stream and giveaway. So, if you know anybody, if you're part of any communities that might be interested in what we're doing here with Final Fantasy, bring them along. Post a link, word of mouth, get them here, and I'll do my best to keep them here. Now, announcement number 2 is that we very recently partnered with Humble. If you go to that link right there, that takes you to the general Humble store, at which you can pick up some awesome games. You can sign up for Humble Bundles, you can sign up for Humble Monthly, get yourself some awesome games, as well as supporting charity and the channel. By using that link, a portion of the purchases that you make gets routed to me. And right now, what that's going to be going towards is improving our lighting. Our lighting needs a little bit of work, and that's what that's going to go towards. So, go ahead, go treat yourself to an awesome game, and help support the channel in the process. Now, yesterday in Final Fantasy 12, God, I've gotten so used to double speed that normal speed is odd. So, yesterday, we made our way to where we were supposed to be in terms of... Oh, kind of. We got ourselves to a doorway, but it required something that... Hey, how's it going, man? Yes. Yes, that is what I said yesterday, Telltale Psychonauts. It's unfortunate that Telltale doesn't make a Psycho... Actually, no. The Psychonauts game is... Like, I love Telltale's game, but it's unfortunate that all their games are the same. Hey, Madness. Because I think that they could do a lot of awesome stuff with their type of storytelling in the world of Psychonauts. And how you doing, guys? How's your night been? So tonight we're going to try and figure out what it is we need to do to get past the giant door, because, well, not only have I, you know, maybe kind of forgotten, I've completely freaking forgotten. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. We made a fair amount of money. And that sucks. But I'm glad to hear you're doing well, sir. Alright, let's fight one of these guys again. Maybe with our team being a little better off in terms of level and level, licenses, and not gear, but just overall health when we get here. Maybe we will do okay. It's freaking birds, man. Come on, team. Let's keep them going. Maybe I'd be better served by having, Oh, right. Birds. Freaking birds. Like Phoenix Wright stuff? Question mark? I'm not sure. Aside from the objection meme, I know nothing about Phoenix Wright. I do not. I have never played a Phoenix Wright game. I've heard great things, and I know the generic, you know, objection, but that's about it. Honestly, I should play the Phoenix Wright games, but I've already got, I don't know, what, 7 or 8 DS games sitting on my shelf that I've opened 3 and played a little bit of them. Same thing with my PSP. I've only played a couple of... Oh, I only own 2 PSP games, but I only played one for about 5 hours. And it's not that it's a bad game. It's a very good game. It's just that I've got a lot of other games on my plate simultaneously. And it wasn't a priority. So there's no other exits from this zone than the ones we already have available, so... That is... Oh, yeah, probably. Honestly, just any other influence to try and keep things... going would work wonders. And I don't just mean just a different franchise to continue on the same model. Like, they revitalized adventure games, that is for certain. But because they don't actually do anything different from their own game style, like, their story writers are great, but there's only so many times, and I think 3 is about right for like the Walking Dead series. I think that they should probably stop with the Walking Dead series and try new things. Actually, they should stop with their entire current system and try something new. Just try something new. They don't have to, you know, keep it going forever. Just try it. I think that they could get a lot by doing so. Now, I might be wrong. Oh, who's drawn aggro? Oh, was it Penelo's drawn aggro? God, these adamantines are rough. Hey, look at that. We got 1 adamantine. Alright, let's get rid of some wolves and we'll kill another one. If you're wondering why we're using this team specifically, it's because Van and Ash are a little under-leveled. Because of the way the systems work, we have our characters have pretty much all the same LP, aside from when someone dies. They don't gain any LP from that was gained when they're dead. But XP is gained by used characters. We're gonna get an item from the adamantine? I doubt it. Oh, we got an earth crystal. How very exciting. Items. So I am a little curious about what it is that we need to do to move past that... Shit. That messed up Penelo bad. What it is we need to move past that doorway, because... I mean, we found it. That's step number 1. And it said we need the Gigas, which I'm assuming is a summon. I don't recall. And could very easily be wrong, but That's kind of the vibe that I got from what they were saying. Hey there, Doge. I'm also kind of wondering what the advantages really to immobilizing a target are with a melee weapon. If you're going to be in its face, it doesn't matter if it's immobilized. What just happened? Oh, there's a greater worm, and oh, that's what happened. Pinello killed the team.
I can't.
Hey, Van. Welcome back. Please. Phoenix down, Ash. And thank. Kill the Lobo. Yes, kill the Silver Lobo. Thank you. God damn it. Nope. So this, train wrecked. Alright. There we go. Jesus Christ. Those wyverns, man. They will mess you up. On the plus side, we lost our... sap, so that's a good thing. But let's... Wait, wasn't there an item? I guess not. Alright, well... If she's immobilized, I guess she's immobilized forever then. So clearly the key to these, Oh, hey, look, she's back. To these wyverns is, fighting them 3-on-1. Also, telekinesis takes a long time. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I guess I don't really have a choice. It is what it is, regardless of what I want it to be. Also, there's a lot of wyverns on this set. Come on. Also, I really wish we could see what the hell was happening. If I keep the camera on the characters, we can't see anything when we're fighting anything in the air. In fact, there are times when we can't see anything at all. So that's fun. Alright, guys. Thank you. Wow. He was able to reach that far? It's quite the lunge on that attack. Okay. Come on, ladies. Let's go. Thank you. Okay, well... there really isn't a whole lot going on this section. It's a little bit of a disappointment. God! Frickin' bell wyverns, Jesus! Yep. Kill the pups. Okay, well, nothing really going on here. I mean, there's some decent fights, but that's about it, really. And I'm sure there's some awesome hunts. But that doesn't really help us. God. God damn it, Ash. Alright. Let's get rid of these dogs. As always, for some reason, confusion is one of the worst status effects to get hit by. Right, so I guess the question is... where do we go? Because in the Chitka Uplands, we're not missing anything. I guess we could go talk to the guy about his kid. In the Fawn Coast, we're not missing anything. I'm sorry, that was the Silco. In the Silco Woods, we can go to the Necro Hall. Are we supposed to go to the Deadlands? Is that where we're supposed to go? I mean, it's someplace new. There we go. Oh. Because for some reason, the characters decided that moving with any expediency is for chumps. And I know we're missing out on a lot of experience and LP and money, but right now, I want to move forward. God damn it. Oh, that's... oh. How far away can we get away from these things? Alright, so we'll go see Dad about rescuing his son. And then we'll try getting up to the Deadlands, which might be where we need to go. I don't think so, but it might be. Alright, so how... this way. Yep, I know. It's not right, but we've effectively had 2 episodes where I didn't make any progress, and I want to get moving on the game. I mean, we still have a significant chunk of the game to go, and then after that, of course, we've got 13 and 15, and then a lot of stuff to go through after that, but we've got a lot of Final Fantasy still to go. And if we don't start making progress, god damn it, we won't get there. Also, it helps if you go towards the right save crystal. That could have been, I wouldn't say disastrous, but less fun. Alright. Let's go talk to Dad. So you've defeated the Menace of Shohen? Well done. You're in danger of showing signs of promise. I may even use you again one day. Here, your reward, richly deserved. I always respect a job well done, and I've found my son to boot. Yes, please hire me more. I would like to take more of the remedies that you own away from you and put them into my pocket. Yeah, that's fine, you lizards. Go away. I guess I could have gone back to the orange safe, to the orange crystal, and teleported away. But why do something sensible like that? What I really should do is put it on 4 times and push forward as hard as possible. In fact, nope, this one is what I will do. Nope. 4 times. Alright, so now we just need to leave the Fawn Coast, which is a pretty substantial area. I guess I never really just thought about it. But yeah, this is a pretty freaking big area. Also, 4 times is kind of ridiculous. One of the buddies that I work with is playing the game on 4 times. Just doing it. And while that is certainly not my thing, if he wants to, more power to him. I'm certainly glad that the option exists, specifically for situations like this, where we're just trying to get from point A to point B and don't really care about all the mobs that we run into along the way. Because at this point, I'm just testing a hypothesis on where the hell we're supposed to go to get what we need to continue forward with the game. Okay. So we need to just go, continue going north east. And try not to run into too many walls or corners or anything like that. Oh. What's going on? Okay, so I can attest to the fact that 4 times speed sucks. I personally don't recommend it. But, hey, if it's what you want to do, do it. Well, that was definitely a thing that happened. But fortunately, these two ladies both have rays. Which is good. And now we go back to 2 times for more sensible action and see if we can beat. Hey, we can hurt these guys. That's good. Although they hurt back. And they have haste, so they get more actions than we do. Okay. Come on, team. We got this. Okay. So, although this area is probably not going to be very fun, this seems to be where we're at. Or maybe not. There's this guy here. Let's go talk to him. Maybe he's going to tell us we need to F off or something. You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. Bad for circulation, you know? Behold, the ruined nether site has wrought to Nabudis. Now, no shadow of its glory remains. It is spawning pool of creatures that feed on mist. If you hold life dear, you will turn back. Me, I am Makalo. I await the coming of a hero, one to destroy the creatures sealed in Nabudis. We foresaw the coming of a hero, and by way of preparation, I bade my disciples fetch the keys that will break the seals within Nabudis. Are loyal, but it cannot be said that they are quick. You may yet see them returning from this task. Okay. Does that mean... Hey, look, we can go forward. How long until we die? Let's find out. Well... These enemies are definitely rougher than I like to fight, but... God damn, man. Blinda is such a pain in the butt. But they're not completely undefeatable. They're just difficult. Difficult I can deal with. Kind of. We'll see. Oh, thank goodness for a map. The Nabudis Dreadland. Deadland is rather big. Sturdy bones, eh? What about their bones is so sturdy? I want to know. Because unless they're like ridiculously over-enchanted, I am going to dispute that claim. Okay. Because, I mean, they're just bones. Okay, Mr. Fishy. I see that you exist, and I acknowledge that. And respect your existence within reality and its bounds. Now, if you could help me kill these skeletons, that'd be real nice. Come on, Vaughn. You're not... God damn it. they got into something that actually becomes kind of a problem with having two healers on your team is sometimes they just focus on the healing and don't do any of the fighting, but you want them to heal, so you give them the ability to heal, but then they do nothing but healing, and that's a problem. Well, what do we have here? Emeralditum? I'm assuming the idea is supposed to be that its shell is made out of emeralds or something. Ooh. That had some knockback. Come on, die. Ooh, another earth crystal. Well, there's a trap there. Holy, huh? Yeah, I'm willing to accept that as payment of service. Come on, guys. Come on. It's just a skeleton. Come on, you guys. Done? I don't think so. There we go. If you're gonna do it right. This guy doesn't look to have as much armor on, so should be easier if we're going by like D&D standards, which I think is fair. Come on, take him down. You got this. Ooh, damn. Yeah, Lady Ash, you got this. Is this going to be another instance where we're going to clear out an area that we're not supposed to be in yet? And be really powerful, like have all the money that we will need for the future, plus a fair number of items, plus a bunch of stuff to sell, and all the XP from these enemies that are higher level than we should have been here at with. Because if so, I am totally down, and then I'll just look up whatever it is we need. Come on. That's not what I said. Or that's not what I wanted, anyway. Kill the giant turtle. Okay. Now use a... I passed it. Gold needle on Ash. And now fight the dead bone. Good job, team. You're following my orders because I'm telling you literally what to do. I'm glad I didn't select the fish. The last thing I needed is an additional enemy that I have to fight. Zombie powder. I hear tell that's pretty highly wanted. Ooh, a mithril blade. 27 gil. Still. 200 gil at this point is a pittance that shouldn't be bothered putting in a chest. I'm not even talking about just where we're at. Like... Ooh. Going off the map a little bit here. I like going off the map. Ho ho ho. What do we... Please kill this. Please kill this. No, Ash. We need to kill it. Thank you. For an elixir, I say that that was worth it. Come on, Pinello. We need you. Thank you, my dear. Now let's kick some ass. Alright. Now these skeletons are rough. Shit. I guess this is definitely just one of those areas where you need to be careful where you step, because you might uncover a zombie. Or, I guess a dead bone? Oh, that was a banshee. How was that a banshee? Which, by the way, banshees, not horrible monsters like they're depicted in, like, D&D and other such fictions. They're just spirits that come and wail at a house where someone's supposed to be dying. Not necessarily. They don't necessarily cause the death. Yep. Thank you, team. Money. Oh, we don't want to go that way. There's a giant-ass trap right there, taking up the entirety of the path. Vaughn's almost to the point where we can pull him out of the fight and pull in someone else, like Balthier or Fran. Actually, probably not Fran. Fran is fairly high leveled, all things considered. $39. So, yeah, we need to get still a ways off from where we need to be. Alright, well, at least we can see what the hell's going on now. Although these guys cast spells. I guess the other ones were casting spells too, just... this time it was effective. Come on! Thank you! Some Kiraga would be real nice, team. Thank you. Ah, shit. 3 at a time? Really? It almost makes me want to use our freaking limits. Come on. Kill it. And then Phoenix down. And then kill another one. Come on. You're a thief. Thieves are supposed to be quick, damn it. That's part of their class. In every other Final Fantasy game, they're one of the fastest classes. Also, I should be able to dual wield knives. Thank you very much. F you. So yeah, Ash and Van need a lot of leveling. And unfortunately, for the rest of my team members, Canelo is our premier healer. So, she gets to stay. Oh, we are definitely making our way towards some sort of shrine. What the hell am I doing? I don't even know where I'm going. This is bad, maybe. I mean, these skeletons certainly don't want us to be here. I mean, they've made that pretty abundantly clear, in my opinion. Yep, come on. Christ's sake. How many of you are there? Another one, damn it. And how do we trigger more multi-attacks? It's not like there's an ability for that or anything. At least not that we've come across. And certain weapons like guns and bows certainly don't seem to get it. For crying out loud, really? Another one? Alright, and why do they keep attacking Ash? What's their obsession with Lady Ash? F you! No! Alright, you know what? Fine. F you guys. We're just gonna end this right here, right now. I hope.
You're going down.
Well, one of them's definitely getting F'd. Pyroclasm, and then Maelstrom Bolt, or whatever the hell it's called. And then Resplendence. Yeah, one of them's totally getting F'd. But with how many of these guys there are, I have no qualms about this. Oh, that was almost really bad. Well, we're going to get 4 level 3s. Yeah. I'm fairly convinced that this guy is fucked. Ooh. 4 level 3s and a level 1. Maybe we can chain this together a little bit. Can we get to 6? Can we get to 7? That'd be really nice. Well, we're getting to 6. Come on, number 7.
I must be strong.
To be honest, when I saw this area, like on the minimap, spiraling what I thought was going to be down, I thought it was going to enter the Necro Hall, and I was going to enter it and immediately turn around and leave.
You're mine this time.
Ho! I mean, we'll have a small chain. It's not going to be anything fancy, but it'll be something. Also, I'm pretty freaking sure we're not supposed to be in this area, like,
Got a surprise for you.
at all. I recall this area from my first playthrough, not like specifically where we're at, just this kind of mist-covered swamp. But I remember being here later than this. Power-wise, anyway. I feel less powerful here this time than I recall being the last time I came through here. Because I remember it being not fun, but not like this much of a pain in the ass. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that this area is a bit of a pain in the ass, but... Ooh, we reached Arc Blast. I'm happy about that. I can dig it. In theory, he can still hit. Come on. Thank you. For crying out loud, really? Are they starting to spawn behind us now? God damn it, really? For crying out loud! Shit, this is really bad. What can we do? God damn it! Shrine is held fast. Okay, well... God damn. How many freaking skeletons are behind us? 1, 2, 3, 5? Fuck that area. Jesus. Nope. We're out. And then... Okay. Maybe we should give her a gambit. Yeah, this should supersede that. That is ally any. Oh, nope. We need ally status KO. Use spell. Raise. So raise is now her highest priority. That ought to help with things a little bit, hopefully. So yeah, fuck that area up there. These guys are a pain in the ass as they are, one at a time. Also, how are our licenses doing? And I should really work on Van's magic, because he's got a lot of magic open to him that he's just not doing anything with. Sure, we'll take Bone Crusher, and then this 70 cost battle lore. She'll get this. And then for 24, anything she can get for 24? No. You, sir. 113. We'll get Horology. And can't quite get Axes and Hammers 6. That's a shame. What about Expose? Let's get... There we go. Get a little bit more magics under our belt. And then with Pinello, let's get Kiraja. That'll be nice. And Oil and Decoy for some reason. Sorry about that. So let's see here. Let's look at Van's Gambits. What magic does he have access to? Oil increases fire damage, causes one ally to be the target of all foes. Immobilize, disable, reflect, slow. We don't have haste? Where do we get haste, Precious? That seems like a massive oversight on my part. What the hell are we going to do without haste? The only upside to that situation, we can now... I mean, we didn't gain that much XP, but we did gain a huge stack against them. So we can keep this chain going. We'll earn a whole bunch of dark crystals. Something I don't really give a shit about. God damn it. Disease. Do we have anything to cure disease? Remove disease from one ally. We have a total of 3 serums. And that's the only item that removes disease. Hopefully that's like one of those things that only shows up in traps, and that if we can avoid traps for the rest of the game, we'll never have to worry about disease. That looks like a landmass over there with a bridge. Jesus. Was that a rare banshee or something? Alright, let's get back. Oh, hey. Look at you, sir. I relish a change of pace. Although, I wish I had Hastaga. Oh, hey, look at that. There's an elemental over there. Let's not fight it. God damn it, really? Oh. Christ. I'm trying to avoid fighting. Shh. Nope, we're screwed. Alright, let's run. Before the elemental kills us. Alright, so. Time to heal up. Make everything better. I hope. Hey, it's more of you guys. I haven't seen you since we first got here. Come on. Well, I mean, that's nice. It's good that Pinello gained a level up, but that's not really what I give a shit about right now. I care about killing this thing. Jesus. Yeah, we are definitely not supposed to be here yet. We can't kill things very even partially effectively. On the plus side, that means we should level up a lot here, I hope. Also, is it just me, or do a lot of these structures, like these rock formations, kind of remind you of Sin? Alright. Let's hope the elemental isn't like right here, ready to beat our faces in. Okay. What's up here at this small area? I bet this is a safe point. Which I would relish. Oh, it's a gold. God damn it. Kill the crystalling. Come on. God damn, this thing hits hard. Especially for some reason them. Is it the platinum shield that's saving his bacon? Come on. How much MP does this thing have? Jesus. Well, to be fair, they're just spamming healing spells the entirety of the time as well. So, about 400, I would guess? Because, I mean, look at Pinello. She's still going strong. Ash, not so much, but... Come on. You're almost there. You got this, man. Oh, Jesus. Does everything here have to be such a pain in the ass to fight? Apparently. But now we have the crystal. And then we can come and go from here as much as we want. Not sure why we'd want to come here. Outside of some hunts. I guess there's a whole bunch of enemies that drop some fairly high-end... There's a horsey man. I said horsey man. There's no man, in fact, there. Just a horse. Which, all things considered, not that big of a deal, apparently. Although more Nunkai sand I don't give a shit about. They give decent XP, that's a thing. I also don't really... Charger barding? That's the type of thing that I might care about. Depends on how much it sells for, really, but... A Bolin Sash. Do you have a gun? You do! Angel Song? What? How did you learn the thing that the frogs have? I call bullshit. That is a spell that only frogs have. Haha, we got past your very devious and well-placed trap, to be perfectly honest. Come on. Well, shit, this isn't good. You. No, he's almost dead. Kill him. Thank you. One down. God, these guys with their guns. Are a pain in the ass. Come on. Van, if you don't fight, I'm gonna take first aid away from you. I probably just should anyway. Somebody on this team has to fucking fight. And if it's not gonna be them because they're gonna be in a healing circle jerk, then it's gotta be you. God damn it, Van. No. Fine. You know what? No. This off. You can't be trusted to use it effectively. It goes away. Yeah, mobilizing the ranged one. Real smart. Nothing? Nothing over here? Really? Come on, game. Come on. Come on. What's with all the handkerchiefs I've been getting? Is there a lot of oil that I need to clear off? I haven't seen any yet. Alright, let's see here. Increases armor even more. Sort of. I really wish we could get rid of the Sword of Kings. Nope, no mirror mail. Otherwise, we are now good. Just no mirror mail allowed. Come on. Wow, these guys can dodge like a bastard. Don't really feel like fighting you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Necro Hall of Nabudis. So that was fun. We just walk in and immediately step on a trap. Well now. No more areas here. Necro Hall. The Wasteland has a few areas that we haven't been into, but that really shouldn't affect anything. The Wester Sand. We've done. Zeratin Cave. Tomb of Wraithwall, which we've completed. So I really don't know where to go from here. We've explored pretty much every area that's available to us in its entirety. I mean, we've got a lot more money now available. Well, we will have a lot more money available to us, but that doesn't matter a whole lot when you don't have anything to spend it on or anywhere to go. I guess we could go to Bujerba. Or not Bujerba. Or is it Bujerba? Christ. I'm starting to forget where places are now. Near where the hen mines are. That's Bujerba, right? When did you get sapped? A barrel coat, huh? I wonder what that is. It sounds like it should be a like a piece of armor, but you never know. My pockets feel lighter. What the hell is... There's a trap that steals from us? What bullshit is that? Money's already hard enough to get in this game. Did you really have to steal from me? Jesus, game. What's your problem with me? Oh, there goes Pinello. Whose job it is to keep us all alive. Alright. Yeah, I know Phoenix Downs, for some reason, have a ridiculous... Wow, that happened pretty suddenly. Wow, this is really kicking our ass right now. Come on, Vine. Do what I need you to do. Wake up Pinello. And then run away. Thank you. Now let's go back. Now that we're a little bit better off. Nope. We want to kill that one. And now you. Let's kill the ones that can't miss, because that is a feature that guns have. And their guns do pretty decent damage. Can I get one of theirs? Do they have a merchant I can trade with? Do they have a guild or consortium that I can join? Or possibly a band of merry men? Because they're way the hell better equipped than I am. I mean, maybe not in armor, but I can help them with that. I'm very good at acquiring the necessary materials to sell to stuff, or to sell to vendors, to get what you want. Thank God these guys don't have guns. Apparently guns are a big problem in the world. Who would have guessed? Who could have possibly ever suspected that guns are really good at killing things? Alright, what do we got over here? I didn't go this route last time, so let's go ahead and take it this time. Don't step in there. Man, that flatten is actually pretty dangerous. Good job. You stepped into the fusillade trap. There was one thing you had to do, and that was walk around the same way that Van did to get around the trap. You could even see it. Why? What? Why Geschel Green's here? Are you trying specifically to confuse me, game? Alright, so... Let's start by going to the port of Bolfenheim and seeing... We'll sell what we've got from all this stuff and see if we can gather any more information on what it is that we need to do. Because I went to the area where they told us to go, and what we found there was a bunch of really strong enemies that we fought and killed. Pickings are awful these days. Yeah, that's because of the war. How much money are we going to get out of all this? Probably not a whole lot, but, you know, maybe we'll get some good bizarre items opened up from the new items that we picked up while we were out there. It's a lot of dark crystals. Zombie powder, that's... And charger barding, okay. Alright, new bizarre items. Burning, shoes of the dead. Footwear worn by those preparing for their eternal rest. Redolent of death. Okay. Quasimodo boots. Alright, so we don't need anything. Wow. That tells me that the developers, or at least the person, whoever named all this stuff, is not a fan of Quasimodo. Alright, so we don't have a power armlet. We don't have a fuzzy miter. Oh, we can buy remedies here? Oh, baby. Okay. Well, there went most of our money, but I'm okay with that, because it was to remedies. Okay. So there's a lot of people here talking about trade business, which is fine, I guess. Blunt woman, worried pirate. I mean, considering it's a port, but I was hoping for potentially some more information on where the hell we need to go. Teller of Tales. Bolfenheim's free, but that's only because the Empire says it is. There's no way. Okay. I hear Redis has been out of town lately. Time to take back the streets. I haven't had myself a good brawl in ages. Somewhere out there blows a free wind, and I'm gonna find it. Good for you, man. Go find your free wind. I'm gonna run around like a jackass, trying to figure out what my next step is. Men in this town love an argument, and when it comes to Redis, they're either for him or against him. I say for. What about you, sailor? So far I'm for. I don't have any reason to be against him. So I'm guessing that other house was against Redis, and this whole house is for him. Alright, well, let's hit up the technique and weapons shop before we go and see if we can't talk to Redis some more. Or possibly the bar. No, I want to say the bar is just full of scallywags. Nope, nothing there. I'd hate to have to go back to, say, like, Arcadia. Like, but we might have to. Oh, we don't have an ivory pole, but we also don't have anyone to use one. We don't have a rune blade. Don't have anyone to use one. A doom mace, huh? A mace that can cast doom. Seems pretty appropriate name. Are we missing out on any armors here? Probably. Oh god, we are. Shit. Okay. Well. I guess we have to come back here once we have more money. Like a lot more money. In the meantime, let us go and see if we can't talk to Redis. See if he's got any additional information for us. God, I hope we can talk to him again. Simply gaze into the sea's beauty, cleanses your heart. Nothing there was so blue in my home. For the first time, I'm glad for my journey. Good. Through the Gulmore jungle, depths of the Feywood. Now go, off with you. Yeah, I've been there. Okay. Through the Gulmore jungle to the Feywood. So what am I missing out there? If that's my only... That's my only clue, is to go to the Feywood and run around like a jackass, trying to find probably some switch or something that I missed. Let's go do it. Let's run around the Feywood like a jackass. Is there even... No. So, go more jungle. Okay. They told me to run around like a jackass. Let's go run around like a jackass. To the Feywood. If I could have gotten more, like if I could get some of these demon eyeball, yeah, see, that's something I want. I mean, not really, but that's something that somebody wants, so I want it, so I can give it to them. I don't really give a shit about a demon's eyeball, or marble veins, or fruit, or anything like that. They don't do me any good. I can't use them to make random stuffs. But some jackass can. Thank you. Ah, I went the long way. Damn it. Oh well. It's fine. It's not that long of a route, even though... Annie... Ooh, a red cap. Where did we find... kind of a mischievous gnome? A lot of wolves. All that's going to go away the moment we go into this next area. Because I want to say one of the first enemies we're going to fight is definitely not a wolf. Yeah, Corel. Definitely not a wolf. Although there's one over there. That we're going to kill for fun. There's not really any profit in killing wolves at this level. Or in this area. Once we get back into the Feywood, then there's something. Alright, Feywood. Kick my ass. Because that's what you're going to do anyway. God damn it. Really? A petrification trap? Alright, time to get rid of all this petrification. God damn it. You get a golden needle. And... you get a gold needle. Pinello? God damn it. Oh, Pinello can't see. Or can't talk, so she can't cure us of our blindness. Come on. Thank you. God damn it! Really? Game? Get your shit together. He hit and blocked himself, and that... Wow. I didn't know that if you blocked your own hit, it didn't... Fucking A, man. These Deadly Nightshade are our biggest adversary. Primarily the silence. Hey there, Wolfie. Alright, so... Actually, we're going to go over here, because that is the only area that looks like it might potentially have a hidden anything. And we picked up something somewhere at some point that said it reveals hidden pathways. The only thing that I can assume is it was referring to the... It was not, like, literally hidden pathways. It was talking about the, the illusions. Really? Wow. That hurt like a mother. Thanks, game. Not worth it. Well, maybe. Not worth it. We don't know what that trap might be. Because there are actually some traps that do beneficial things. Those are a lot more rare, but they exist. A phial of serum. Good, good. We need more. We used all of it before. There we go. And some more wolves. Alright, is there anything going to be up here in this corner that is oddly squared off? Nope, no hidden paths. Okay. Well, with that checked, let's just keep pushing forward and seeing where we get. I kind of wish I could trust Lady Ash to do all of our healing for us, but because we can't, you know, we pretty much have to keep Pinello on every single team, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means that our team always has Pinello. She's our healer. Alright. Well, we explored the first section of Hen Mines looking for... God, what the hell is it called? Secret passages. And found nothing. So let's go into the second section of the hen mines. Feywood. And let's see what we find. Although I'm fairly certain at this point that that was referring to being able to use the things up ahead that showed us the way to the doorway. Which maybe we just need to go through all 6 of those in order. And not explore and run around the rest of the way like a jackass like we were. Oh no. But we will do some exploring. And so here, this brings up an interesting point when it comes to game development. Did they want me to do a whole bunch of exploring like this? And so they made the objective purposefully obtuse. Because if that was the case, good job, game. I've done a bit of exploring. We did some hunting. I mean, not really. But we did some. But mostly what we did is we just kind of ran around in circles, really. Okay, Mirror Knights, go. Well, Van is certainly doing all right. Okay. And another basilisk. We got a serpent's eye. Good to have, I think. Alright, so let's do this the way it's intended to be done. So, we push forward, because for some reason we're expected to just run forward and not explore the boundaries. Alright. Wait, what did that say? A voiceless word chimes. Okay. So, follow the illusion. So we follow the illusion. We go out this exit. That pushes us way over here. Okay, we follow the illusion. We go this way. Good job, Van. You messed up that behemoth all by yourself. Okay. And then this one tells us to go this way. Alright. So far, we're on track. Now, given what we just experienced, pushed forward, that gets us here. This sends us over here. Okay. Fine, we'll kill the basilisk. Okay. Are you coming after me? No? Okay, then this sends us this way. Which pushes us straight through this archway. Which has no illusions. And over to this guy with its 3 behemoths. That's right, 3. And for some reason they use Bacchus wine on themselves, which I've never really understood why Bacchus wine does what it does. Alright, now we go this way. We get to the door. We go to the door, where we read the inscription, Gigas Summoner. Gate's power is yours to claim. Beyond the one gate lies Sacred Giravegan. Over the one gate the Gigas holds sway. Alright, now do we have anything in our equipment called a Gigas? We have the Dawn Shard. Maybe, is that what they're trying to refer to? Do we need to equip the Dawn Shard? And, okay. So we have a Gigas chest plate. Who can use that? Looks like Balthier is wearing it at the moment. Is that what we need? Do we need Balthier? Is there more Gigas stuff? There is. Do we need to equip all the Gigas stuff onto one person? Okay, hey Van, can you equip all the Gigas stuff? Gigas hat. Gigas chest. There was no Gigas anything there. Anything over here? Nope. Well, just to be on the safe side, we'll go ahead and put on the Dawn Shard. And Van cannot use the... oh, he can. Alright. Nope. Okay. So... then what? Yeah, we'll need to go back and change some of these. Like the mirror mail. Nope. Magic power and vitality. The bone mail, no. Diamond armor? Diamond armor seems pretty good. Oh wait, should we sort all of our shit? I don't think we've done that in a while. Oh, here's sorting. Auto sort. There we go. Thank you, game. Alright. That feels much better. Alright, so... Platinum armor is currently being wielded by... Shielded? No. Alright, and then as far as equipment for Lady Ash, or not equipment, accessory. Immune to sap. Well, that's kind of nice. But not really that big of a deal. So this adds to strength, defense, and speed. That seems pretty good. Able to counter. Immune to disable and immobilize. 41 and 49. This brings defense up to 43. But that's assuming that that's what I want. It's for a big defense. Immune to confusion? That's kind of nice. Immune to silence. Maybe I need to put that on Pinello. Oh, they just become a berserked? No, thank you. Physical damage dealt while... increases physical damage dealt while empty-handed. I mean, it just generally increases our speed and our defense a little bit, so that's kind of nice. Half damage from wind. Nullifies weather and terrain effects on elemental damage. Yeah, we'll go with Ghillie Boots. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with his equipment right there. And we'll go ahead and give him... Where's the one that... Battle Harness. She... Immune to Petrify, immune to Sap. Equip Bubble. What does Bubble do? I don't remember what that status effect is. I remember it being good, but I don't remember what it actually does. Reduce physical damage when HP is critical. That's kind of nice. But not really all that useful. Yeah, that'll work for her. No, sir, you don't get the Sword of Kings. You get a gun. That is a big jump to vitality. Defense and magic resist. Sure. The leading man can use some of that. And you, being right up in the thick of it. Okay, well. I feel like there's probably something I'm missing. I don't know what that thing is. It's whatever the Gigas is, presumably. I mean, I guess I might be able to talk to, like, old Dallin or something. But I don't know what really old Dallin what might have to say on this matter. I mean, I know he says he has ears and eyes everywhere, but there's nobody else out here but me. And I don't blame them. I don't blame other people for not wanting to come out here. Alright, you know what? Let us look it up. Final Fantasy 12 Gigas Gate. Summon Balius and touch the gate. I want to say his name was Balius the Gigas, but that is not what I would call really all that intuitive. Maybe other people did. And I assumed like we had to have him, but I wouldn't. Forcing us to summon him to open the gate. Who has him? Not you. Not you. Not you. I gave him to Bosch. Hey, look at that. We did a thing! Also, is he just brothers? Because if he's just brothers, just like combined into one being, that's kind of fucked up. Like, he's got two heads, two masks, two sets of arms. So we're getting close enough to the end of this that tonight, after stream, I'm going to actually install 13. Because we're not really that far off from the ending. I mean, what are we at? Another 5 or 6 episodes now that I've gotten past this gate.
On the farthest shores of the river of time, shrouded deep in the roiling mist.
What is it, Fran?
She might freak out.
The mist runs thick here.
Like on the Leviathan?
Do not worry. I will behave myself.
I hope so.
The mist here is cold. I sense something like the shadow here.
For now. It appears Sid has yet to arrive. We'll lie in wait for him here.
How? I'm not
So
even
we're
talking
not
about...
going inside?
Not unless you want to end up twisted. Like the old man.
Well, we're gonna have to. So, deal with it.
Something there.
That's calling to her. Rassler keeps calling to her. What the hell's his problem? Does he want her to succumb to the power of the
What is it?
Nethicite?
She can see him. Let's follow her.
What? So you're telling people who have witnessed evil beings come from Nethicite to follow her because she can see something no one else can. Van. You are not the brightest bulb, are you? Alright, well at least we got there. At least the internet got us there. $10. Maybe instead, because we've only got 10 minutes left, instead of getting into something as heavy as what we're about to get into, our next big section, we will work on some of our... One away. some of our gambits. Well, let's pick up 2 of these then. Doesn't really matter which 2. Yep, open up the magic lore. Araga, Blizzaga. Ow. Maybe if I actually looked at how many points I had and what the cost of things are, I would be able to tell that I can't get that. We'll pick up the last staves. Heavy armor? Heck yeah, give me more heavy armor. And 1 away from the last of the bombs. Yes, let's make ethers do more. That's always good to know. Increase magic power when HP is critical. That could be totally awesome. It could also be total bullshit. Okay, well that's just mostly magic lore. Some more gear. Confused Dispel Aga, we probably will never use. And we'll get Charge. And then, yeah, let's just get a whole bunch of gear. Why not? One away from that. So let's go ahead and get Stamp. Alright, so we really need to work on our gambits. We have a real problem here. So this can get moved down here for now. We don't. Doubles max HP of 1 ally. That is why Bubble is awesome. Holy crap. I can't wait to get that. Oil, Decoy, Immobilize, Disable, Reflect, Slow. Can't use Slow Waga yet. So, when we don't have Haste, that's the one thing that I really want for you to get, Van. So for right now, we will include a foe targeting self. Yeah, I think we'll get foe targeting self. Because Van is pretty much almost always going to be the leader in any team that he's in. So, if there's not an enemy that the party leader is targeting, but an enemy targets him, he'll switch over to it. And flying being the biggest, most important thing that he's going to attack. Alright, so first aid pretty much needs to go away. They can't use it, well, Kiraja? Alright, yeah, you know what? That works. HP, allies' HP is critical, use Kiraja. I like that. What does Poach do again? Not good enough. Charm. Consume all of his HP? No. And Balthier actually doesn't have a whole lot to go on. So instead we will do the same sort of thing that we just did. If a foe is targeting him, he will attack it. And we'll get rid of the nearest foe and go towards party leader. Now here's one that can actually use some buffing. So she doesn't need to use Thunder. She can now use Thundaga. Much better. This should probably actually be the last thing on her list. These two. But let's see. What else do we have access to? Cure and Blinda. Good. Lots of damage spells. Unleash an attack only available when blind. And Bone Crusher. Consume HP to reduce the HP of one foe to 0. Well, I don't really like that one. That doesn't seem very useful. Restores users MP. If the technique fails, MP is reduced to 0. So then they'll just keep trying to use it over and over again. And you know what? We will actually put this up to about 80%. She'll just top people off. Which means we can now bring these back up. So yeah, that not really helpful. Actually, since he has no magic, that could be useful. If he is self equals blind. I guess, yeah, he wouldn't be able to use it on himself. So move that up. And we'll do that to, nope, targeting party leader as well. And then we'll do one where if he's getting attacked, attack. Lady Ash, you have a lot you can do. Can you cast Curaga? You can. And then we'll move that down to Cura. Blind is kind of important. So is Vox. Let's check out techniques and see if anything here is good. Consume HP to deal damage to a foe. Don't care. Charge and fuse. Expend all MP. Changing one ally's HP to 10 times that amount. Shit. That could be really powerful, but not enough. So, what do we want then? What does balance do? Area damage equals the difference between the caster's current and max HP. That's kind of neat. Regen. So we'll start with a raise. We'll do a regen. Curaga, Cura. And then we'll do a Vox. And a Stona. So this one's pretty easy. Where's KO'd ally? Ally. Status. Silence. Status. Petrify. Alright, so region should be the last of those, with raise being at the top. Stone and silence are more important than blind. So for now, that's Ash. This one. Okay. So 50%. Curaga. No. Yeah. And then you become Kira. Self Libra. Or we can do ally leader, but that doesn't matter. So okay. Blind, Vox, Poison Stone. What is Asuna cure? Doesn't tell us what Asuna actually cures. That's actually a big problem in most Final Fantasy games. They won't tell you what status effects Asuna cures in that game. It'll get most. It'll get damn near all of them. But not. And we'll have her cast regen as well. So this one obviously is silence and petrify. And then ally any. And as soon as we get bubble, we will add that to the list for whoever it is. And all right. There we go. Yay, it works. All right, guys. So we're going to call it a night right there. I want to thank you all for sticking with me and hanging out. I especially would like to thank Mr. Henry and K Madness for participating in chat. Thank you guys very much. As just a reminder, we are so very close to that goal of 50 followers, you guys. If you happen to know anybody that might be interested in what we're doing, I said you, Mr. Henry. If you happen to know anyone that might be interested, or any communities that might be interested, go ahead and drop a link in there, and let them know what we do here. That we're taking a look currently at Final Fantasy, but many more games to come, with a slightly critical eye. The more followers we get, the better. And once we get to 50, we'll have that bonus stream and giveaway that I've been talking about for the last 3 months? 4 months? 3 months? But it's going to be a good one. I know that we're going to have an awesome time playing through Telltale's The Walking Dead: A New Frontier, as well as giving a copy of that away, along with a copy of one of my personal favorites, Psychonauts, and those 3 $20 Steam gift cards. Also, if you are picking up a game for yourself in the near future, please check out the Humble store via my link. Not only will you be able to find yourself some awesome games there, but that'll also support charities and this channel. Currently, our next project for improving is going to be our lighting. I'm thinking about getting some lighting boards, maybe looking into purchasing some lamps, because eventually we're going to try and work our way up to a green screen, but that's down the line. For now, our next setup is just lighting, just improving it a little bit. Anyway, I hope you will all join me again tomorrow from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time, where we will continue with more Final Fantasy. I also hope you all have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow.